Stanley, were you a little bit more comfortable today than you were the first game?
Yeah. Stuff came a lot easier today. I think our team did a good job of making shots. We have, I think 5 players on the court that can shoot the ball from like 15, 17 out. So, obviously the scouting report was to get back to shooters, but when they start making their open shots, it opened everything up where the big had to start, closing out a little bit faster, got to the basket a little bit, and then we played good in transition today, which opened up a lot of stuff for me and everybody else as well. So.
One of the things that I guess we've all been impressed with, a lot of times 19-year-old guys, rookies, they have like this kind of frantic or frenetic pace to their games. One of the things, you seem to let the game come to you, you play with a calmness. Where did that come from?
It's demanded of me, honestly. Coach Hardaway was really big on me, especially the first practice because I was going way too fast, is that you just need to slow down. Get into your pivot situations, get into your setups. The game will come to you really good because you can play as long as you just have to slow down. So ever since then, I've been trying to make sure I get to my pivots, get to my reads, set my plays up. Even on the little play run, I try to get to a stop first and then go. Not moving too fast, but not moving too slow either. And try to use I'm not the fastest guy ever, so I try to use it, change the speed, change the direction to my advantage.
I wanted to ask you about 2 things: patience in your game, and also basketball IQ. How critical have they been, and where did you get that from?
I just play a lot of basketball. That's all you really can do. I know ever since I got here, every practice I've watched, every shoot around I've watched, the way I move in practice, Coach Van Gundy even watches when I'm walking off the court in the drill. So I watch everything pretty closely. I'm trying to make that learning curve as fast for me to the next level, making passes and pick and roll and stuff like that. And once you make a couple good passes, you learn how to, where your outlets are and stuff like that. It makes the game a lot easier. So I think it's just on studying the game and knowing what you're doing out there, honestly.
But I see a lot of young fellas, I got to do it now. I got to, you know what I'm saying, real quick.
Yeah, the thing is for me, I have no pressure here. I'm not out here trying to have the best game of my life. I'm not trying to have the worst game of my life. I'm just playing myself. Coach Van Gundy was big on me. You don't have to score a point. That was his words. All you have to do is play defense and play hard, and you're gonna be fine. And at the end of the day, what he says matters, and that's just about it. So for me, that made life easier for me.
Stanley, what's been your biggest transition in terms of the adjustments to the game?
Like I said before, I started with decision making, and to me, it's slowing down, not trying to make home run plays, just get on base and making simple plays, throwing it back, not trying to split the. Sometimes you can split it, but sometimes just throw it back. Just get the defense going one way. And maybe one or two times you might get the throw to the basket for a dunk or something like that. So,
do you get the sense that people have been waiting for the game tomorrow?
No, man, don't start this. This is terrible. This is.
But you know how people.
Yeah. Chances are we won't guard each other. Honestly, I'm not sure if this is playing. I'm not sure if this I'm playing. We'll probably see each other for a couple minutes, maybe. We play against each other a bunch of times, so it won't be nothing different. And it's NBA, so it's not about me and him. We have great players on the other team as well. So. Have
you been texting him or talked to him this week?
Yeah, we went to dinner last night. We hung out last night. Probably go to movies tonight. Me and him are good friends. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like we were competing. We compete, but it's not like I'm trying to kill him just because I don't know. It's not nothing about that.
Does it mean anything to go up against him though?
No. It means nothing. Play against LeBron, that's means something.
Do you think you should be dominating
here
these games? Yeah.
I think I should dominate every game, honestly. I'm not going to sell myself short just because it's a summer league or playing the Cavs or playing the Lakers. To me, it's just about every game, same effort. And if I'm just keep with that, and if I can dominate, I dominate. But as long as I have the same effort and getting better, it's all that matters.
Did the game almost slow down for you some today as compared to yesterday?
I think it was the same. Honestly, it was the same pace. We played a lot better as a team today. Overall, especially on the defensive end, we got some steals, we got a transition, and then when we start making shots, guys have to fly out, guys have to do certain things. It's hard to guard players one-on-one in the NBA. It's just too hard. So.
I'm sorry. I remember asking you when you came in for your visit that you're more than a 3-and-D guy. You said, "Oh, yeah, I'm more than a 3-and-D guy."
Yeah.
And I think you've shown a lot of versatility in your game. You have a comfort level I see running pick and rolls. Where did that come from?
I've always been good at that. I've always been able to play off the bounce, and everybody's perception of me is different than what I actually do. So I can't say I was in the gym working on it because I've been working on it forever, and now I get to show it. So I know I told people a long time, more than a 3 and D guy, I could put on the floor, and now we're playing NBA basketball, and there it is. So
you brought up LeBron's name,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking you got bigger goals, bigger things in your mind right
Yeah.
now than this.
yeah, I mean, he's the best player in the league. So and I want to be best player in the league one day too. So target on him and keep reaching that goal. And I think he does what he does best is he's a team player. So I gotta be a better team player to be on the same level as him. So him as a standard, I'm always trying to reach that. And when I reach that, just keep going up, keep pushing myself.
And I would assume team-wise, you're thinking the same thing.
Yeah. He's gonna lay his hat on winning championships at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, I have to lay mine as well. Mike did his the same way. The best players win a lot of games, and so it's not about your points, your rebounds. I saw him do it in Game 6 of the Bulls, 14 points. 14 assists, not scoring the ball that much, but just keeping himself involved with making plays. So,
Who was your player?
I'm sorry, have you learned anything in the last 3 or 4 days just about taking care of your body under the duress? I see you get out and all that stuff. Is this something a lot of guys have to learn that when they come here?
this is as big as it gets right here. Like, I got 5 ice packs on, I have 6 on my back. So it's about staying off your feet. You gotta play. I gotta play hard every possession, so it's hard to do that on a bad body. So I gotta make sure I rehab and sleep well. We have a lot of guys here that make sure everything is right. So.
And a bunch of these guys you're playing with now, you may never see again.
Yeah.
But these are your boys right now.
Yeah.
How important is the team camaraderie to you and all that kind of stuff?
And it's not about how good a player is. It's about building a group together. I think every player on the team is really, really good, and they're all professional basketball players. They might not be on Detroit Pistons, they might not be in the NBA, but they're playing senses. They do a great job at what they do. So for me, I learn a lot from the guys, from them. I've learned a tremendous amount from them because they've already played in the NBA, they've already played professional basketball, and they have the professional mindset of doing things the right way and playing pick and roll the right way and stuff like that. So I learn a lot from them, just as much as I learned from Reggie Jackson or LeBron James of the world, I feel like. Because it's all, some players are, maybe they might be better thinking the game than they're playing, but they still can think the game, you know what I'm saying? So I just try to learn from everybody. I don't see just because you're not good, I'm not going to talk to you. I just talk to everybody the same because I think everybody, I'm just a person first, you know what I'm saying? I'm not thinking about basketball, I'm thinking about, how good is your personality and stuff like that. So, awesome.